Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. Listen, I have Lauren Clemens in my kitchen, and she's gonna come on in just a minute. But I'm gonna do Aunt Peggy's pie crust recipe for y'all, and I wanted to do it so that I could be a little bit, not a little bit. I wanted to be precise. So let me roll with that pie crust recipe, and then I won't see no squirrels, and then we'll have Lauren come on. Hold on. And the reason is because I've not done this recipe much, y'all. So I'm a little bit like I'm gonna have to read directions and stuff. It's not like my peanut butter bar recipe that I can just put on a costume and come in here and do it. So my Aunt Peggy makes the best pie crust, is what I've been told. I've only made it one time. So I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna make it, and then I'll post a picture of the actual handwritten recipe. But like I said, I'm going to have to read it, okay? It is 4 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 cups of Crisco, and then you add this mixture. So I'm going to do the mixture first, which is 1 tablespoon of vinegar. And I think I got everything out. And I'm going to put it in this glass cup. And then I'm going to add an egg to it. This is a little different for me. Can y'all see that? Hold on. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to add an egg to that. And then her directions say add enough water to make add enough cold water to make 1 cup. Now I'm going to give this a zhuzh because I'm assuming that you need to mix the egg in just a little bit, you know, bust the yellow kind of thing. Okay, and I'm gonna mix that a little bit. Now, I've already pre-measured the flour just so this could go a little bit smoother for me and for y'all. So I'm gonna dump 4 cups of all-purpose flour into this bowl. And I'm going to take this ring off, Lauren, because I'm probably going to have to get my hands in there. Would you mind handing me that rolling pin, please, sweetie? I know, y'all, I'm talking to like a random person, but she's going to come on in just a minute, I promise. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon. Thank you, sweetie. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of white granulated sugar to this bowl. You know what? I'm just going to wipe this thing out and then dry it. Hold on. Let me try that again. I am like dropping it in the sink. But I wiped it off so don't get sideways, okay? We're eating this pie. Lauren, are you offended by that?
No, I like it.
All right, just checking. Okay, 1 tablespoon of white granulated sugar. And then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of salt. And I did not get that out in my craziness. I'm trying to measure it accurately though, because
I want to follow the recipe.
yes, you know, later if I master it, then I'll be like, okay, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then 1.5 cups of Crisco. So I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of Crisco to this and work it in with a fork because I don't have a pastry thing. Do you have a pastry thing at home? I don't either. I don't even know what you call it, obviously, because I said pastry thing. So this is 1 stick, 1 cup in a stick, and y'all know if you follow along that I like butter flavored Crisco. That's just my thing. That's not an Aunt Peggy thing. It says Crisco. And then I'm gonna just cut this in 2 and add this to it, 1/2 cup. So 1.5 cups total. Look, I can't read the comments or I'll get sideways.
I'm
Just
trying to stay very quiet.
Lauren's like
I don't
going,
want to distract you.
I know. She knows I see squirrels. Anyway, I'm going to work this in. This makes a mess sometimes, y'all, okay? Just so you know. You can put this in a food processor, I think. But I tried to do it just like Aunt Peggy said to do it. I would put it in a food processor just because of the mess. But Sure enough, phone's gonna ring when you're...
It's not Brittany, so it's okay.
True. That's right. Anyway, I'm gonna work this in. Can y'all see that? Just until it kind of gets little pellets in it or whatever you want to call them, pea size. Some people say rice-like. Anyway, I say pellets or pea size. And then I'm gonna slowly start adding my water in. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't normally make pie crust. I normally buy it at the grocery store.
Right.
Do you?
No.
If you're gonna make a
I've
pie?
done a graham cracker pie crust
Yes.
before, which is pretty easy.
Yes.
But I've not done one of these.
Same. I mean, I do this if I'm gonna do fried apple pies. I'll show you why. I'm gonna get ahead of myself. Shocker. Lauren and I were talking earlier, and I was like, hold on a minute. I always give you the gravy before the meat. Because I'll just jump in on the conversation. They know that about me too. Okay, I'm going to slowly add in this cold water, 1 egg, and 1 tablespoon of vinegar.
I wonder what the vinegar does.
Let me think about that for a minute. Because somebody has told me that, maybe.
Is it like neutralize something, or?
I don't know. You don't taste vinegar really when you taste it, I don't think. Do y'all know what the vinegar does? Somebody will probably tell us. Somebody that really knows on the vlog will be like, oh, it's that. I'm like, oh, good. So I learned a lot from them, too. I know, I'm talking to her like y'all aren't here. What is wrong with me? Out of my source, out of my source today. Anyway, sorts. See, I can't even form a word. What is wrong with me? Lots going on in here, y'all. Lots. Anyway, she told me to add it gradually. Y'all know I'm usually a dump cook. I just dove it on in there. There's something about that, I think. Oh, and you know what? She told me not to overwork it.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to just finish that off right there. Because that just hit my brain. She said, now don't overwork it. I said, okay. What she meant by that, y'all, is she said, don't overwork it like you're kneading bread.
Right.
Listen, if she's watching, she's probably like, that is not what I said. She'll have to private message me and tell me. And Peggy, if you are watching, you know I take constructive criticism very well from you because you are a fabulous cook. Okay, I'm going to get my hands on this, though, okay? And again, I'm going to try not to overwork it. I say that about pound cakes and stuff like that, and I just keep on.
You tend to want to get it like all, you know, but
Yes.
it's like when you make cornbread.
Yes, exactly. Or
You're not
muffins.
supposed to overwork it.
Muffins, you want them to be a little
Or
bit.
let them rest.
Yes.
You have to let the batter.
Yes. Okay, look, while I'm doing that, no, that's not what we're going to do, Lauren. I about said, come on over, Lauren, like we're on
I
the
don't wanna
Price is Right.
You're gonna.
But I am going to use my new Amish rolling pin. But I got to make some spots here. That's what I'm working on. Okay, I'm going to, I think I used every bit of my flour on here. So I'm thinking, now what am I going to put on this counter that this is not going to stick? Did I have even a hold on, y'all. They're used to this. Bless Jesus. Y'all know, I have really good intentions, really good. But Lauren was here, and not that it's her fault, she was being all quiet and everything. It was real nice, because she's a vlogger too. And then that darn Mike coming in. You know it's Mike's fault. How dare him come in?
It's always a man, isn't it?
It's always a man. Mike came in to pick
Imaginary
us.
Mike.
Imaginary Mike. I don't know that they've nicknamed Mike.
I know.
Oh, and he's so deserving of a real good nickname. Mike.
You got just.
I literally have a pinch.
Do you want this on the surface?
I'm
here?
going to in a minute because I want to see how gooey this is going to be, because this might be a disaster right here. If I don't have enough flour, oh, I know what. I have some Bisquick. Hold on, Aunt Peggy, I'm going way off on this, and I didn't have any plan to do that. But when I measured out this flour, it literally was everything but that right there. Okay, just so y'all know. Lauren, you said you wanted to see, see it as it is and be yourself, and this is it, girl. This is keeping it real. Aunt Peggy's probably going, oh my Lord, she has messed up that recipe. I'm just going to use the Bisquick to dust this surface because I don't have any more flour. But you normally would use flour, y'all. We might create something really great. And then we might be in a mess. I should have let you do this part, not say anything, Lauren. Sprinkle that out right there, Shug. I don't think they can see you, Lauren. Parchment paper. Oh, parchment paper. Too late for parchment paper, but that's a good idea. I don't think I've ever used parchment paper to do this, but that is a great idea. This is going to be, oh. It's not going to be overworked, okay? Just so you know. It is so not going to be overworked. Pour me some of that in my hand,
I was going to say,
please.
you might need a little bit
That's
of
good,
that.
that's good. Oh, this might not be good. Look, everybody's saying, keeping it real. Keeping it real. It is keeping it real for sure.
It's going to be okay. There we go.
Well, sometimes you do this kind of stuff and you create something and it's great. And you're like, oh, but then sometimes not so much. We'll get it right next time if it's a flub this time. Okay? All right, let me wash my hands just a little bit.
I think it's going to be okay.
You think it's going to be all right? You speaking words of positive words over it? Words of encouragement.
It's going to be okay.
Lauren's going to lay hands on this dough, y'all. And pray over it and say, please let this turn out right. Let me get this out of my way, too. Oh, and this is the initial use of this rolling pan.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, normally you would put flour on here, okay? But today, in our kitchen, let me have just a little bit more. Now I'm a little nervous. Look, they said pancake mix, LOL. Oh, somebody must know that this is going to be a mess. Biscuit sprout. Oh, no. We're going to go for it. How about that?
That's looking okay.
We're going to drop back and punt, Lauren. That's what we're going to do. Okay. I'm going to divide this.
How many does that make?
It makes 4.
4.
Yes. But I have that big, you know what? That's what you can do. Will you grab that pan for me? Do you see that on the bottom right there that I washed?
Yes.
Y'all, I washed a fancy one because Lauren was coming. Y'all know I'm not fancy usually, but Lauren Clemens is a pretty big deal in her neck of the woods. And you know how you put on the top.
Something in that?
I'm going to put...
Do I need to flour that or Bisquick?
Not Bisquick. Actually, get that spray right there and let's just spray the bottom of it. Yep, this is dough making 101 or pie crust making 101. It could be great, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we do the same thing on that pie pan. Where is it? Has the little lips on it. It's blue. I washed it, set it out. But where is it? You know, it's got the little. Oh, right there it is. Sorry.
Okay.
Lord
So
help.
you're making this and this. That's a big one.
Do you watch Cooking, Cutting Up, Keeping It Real enough to know that this is how it rolls?
I've known you long enough to know.
Oh, that's true. So I shouldn't be embarrassed.
No.
Oh, good.
See that way? I drove all the way here just to see the real you.
Is that what you did?
I did.
Listen, I'm going to use 2 of them in this because it's big.
I agree.
But I am going to have something on my hands. Lord help me, Jesus. There we go. Of all the things that I could have forgotten, seriously, to buy a whole nother bag of flour. By the time we got everything out, I said, Lauren, let's cross our fingers that this makes 4 cups. And it did. But I didn't think about this.
You spoke the 4 cups into existence.
I did, and that was it.
Yeah, you should have said 4.5.
I should have. You got to be specific what you asked for. All right, I'm just going to push this one up on the edge because I'm going to use this one kind of like a cobbler kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that pan's pretty and already like a pie, and you just crimp the corners. And all right,
You want me to take that?
will you take that, Lauren? I like having a sous chef, Lauren. When you coming back?
I can do it.
Could you come back like tomorrow? Let's see. Let's see. You gotta go home tomorrow. Could you come back Friday? Just leave your children and your husband at the farm.
Yeah, they've actually gotten pretty good covering the bases. Now that Katie's driving, it's amazing how much easier things are.
I hope
She
Jody
just-
ain't right watching, because he's gonna be like, oh no, oh no, she's coming home. Y'all, Lauren's husband farms as well, just like Andy. That's how we met. Through a leadership program through Philip Morris and NC State. And Lauren is a very integral part of the farm.
Integral.
Like, she does all the book work and all that. They know that I don't do that. You
Wow.
kind of, you're going to, don't tell Andy all that you do when he's here. When he gets home, you just, don't tell him all of that, because that's going to be bad.
He might think you could do that.
Exactly.
We don't want him to get any ideas.
No, he might be like, well, Lauren Clemens does that. And no, I don't want to do that, and I'm not good at it. Give me a little bit more.
Thank goodness we had this stuff.
Well, I know, but I'm telling you, this might be, there is a series on, I don't know what channel it's on. It's called Botched. This might be botched.
No, I think it'll be okay.
You think?
Because I think it will. Aunt Peggy might not think it will.
Yeah, Aunt Peggy will be like, what are y'all doing? Okay, Aunt Peggy, we're rolling with it, okay? I'm going to push this up to the edge so that hopefully it will be pretty. And look, if it really doesn't make it, we'll do another one
Okay.
after we get some more flour at the store. Y'all, I'll pay you back that way, okay? We'll be going down to the food line after our RF meeting. Instead of going to eat, we'll be starving. We'll get crackers, peanut butter, some bread.
You know what I really
Bologna?
was inspired to make,
What?
but I never did
What?
after your vlog.
What?
Spencer likes the Ritz crackers with the peanut butter dipped
Oh,
in
yeah,
chocolate.
he does.
I bought all the ingredients, but I never did it.
Wow.
I think
Oh, you just got busy.
I saw a squirrel, I think. or
She's
something.
she's a squirrel watcher, too. They
Yeah.
can't see you because you're not close enough
I
to
know.
me.
Well, I don't want to distract him. I mean, this is important.
Well,
That's okay.
Lauren's probably heard me say it, too. If I can see your uvula and I can smell your breath, you're too close to me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
You
say
know what
it.
I mean? You know how people get like, and I'm like going. Okay, we're going to roll with that, y'all. We're going to bake this in a 350-degree oven. I'm going to bake this for about 10 minutes. I don't remember, what's the back of that card say? Let's see. This is how you get these cards that, oh, it doesn't say. She assumed that I would know. And, yeah, I'm going
We'll
to
have
put
to
this.
call Aunt Peggy.
We are going to call Peggy when we break for this and come back and show you. But I'm going to put this sucker in the oven, I think 10, 15 minutes, and brown it a little bit. And then put her apple filling in it, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to do, y'all. So look, Cooking Cut Up, Keep It Real. Lauren's in my kitchen, and we'll be back with you, show you that, and then we'll chat. Does that sound
sounds
like a
good.
plan?
That's a plan.
Okay, can you push that finish button right there and let them see you? Hey!